I'm Rich Carroll. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow you. The candidates for mayor of Palm Coast weigh in on whether they feel Matt Morton is an effective city manager. Amy Cherry has the story.
Republican candidate Alan Lowe says Morton is doing the best he can.
He's finding his way through right now, but the discourse that's been going on, it makes it extremely difficult for a person to work. And he has brought forth some really good ideas, and he's tried some things. I think that under a different, I'll call it management, under a different management, which is actually the city council, that he might be able to get out from under this issue that he has been seeing and be able to flourish in his job.
Republican candidate David Alfin fully supports Morton.
He has the opportunity and he has the experience, and I also believe that with a correct city council in place, remember, the elected officials have really two prime functions. One of them is the budget, which is coming up. And then number two, to set the strategy from which the city manager would work. So I think Matt is very capable and has the ability to execute a strategy.
Both Lowe and Alfin are among those vying to replace Mayor Melissa Holland, who resigned abruptly last week to take care of her daughter, who faces significant health challenges. The special election is set for July 27th.
A stolen vehicle is found in Flagler County. Karen Johnson has more.
On Monday, the Flagler County Sheriff's Office responded to the area of Palm Coast Parkway to investigate a possible stolen vehicle from Georgia. Deputies saw a gray Jeep Cherokee traveling south on Belterre Parkway and attempted to stop the vehicle with lights and sirens, activating that the driver later identified as 37-year-old Gregory Gilmore. Deputies attempted to deploy stop sticks on the stolen vehicle when the car traveling in front of the vehicle came to an abrupt stop, causing Gilmore to stop as well before striking the stop sticks. Deputies then conducted a felony traffic stop and gave verbal commands to Gilmore, instructing him to get out of the car. Gilmore cooperated and was arrested without further incident. Flagler County Sheriff Rick Staley is very pleased with the result.
The technology that we have implemented in the last 4 years is paying dividends for the safety of our community.
Gilmore was transported to the Sheriff Perry Hall inmate detention facility and charged with 1 count of grand theft of an automobile. He's being held on a $2,500 bond. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
Now that Boston Whaler is here, what will they build?
Whaler's operations manager John Silva says it is a mix of boats.
So we're going to have a wide range of models, everything from our 17 Montauk, 17-foot boat, all the way up to our largest boat, the 42 Outrage, or a 42-foot boat. It's going to be a nice mix of everything.
Silva said Boston Whaler would continue to make boats at its Edgewater facility as well. To listen to the full interview about what Whaler will build and now how many people they need to build those boats, download the Flagler radio app and then go to the Free for All Friday podcast. Tomorrow, Silva says there is a demand for boats. From the WNZF newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
A winged wonder found itself trapped inside a county building last week until a longtime employee came to the rescue. John Arking has the details.
A tufted titmouse, a small bird that is common to Flagler County, ended up inside the emergency services building last Friday and, unable to escape, spent most of the day in the upper ceiling of the lobby. That's when emergency management specialist Bob Pickering stepped forward to offer his expertise.
The trick is, what I was able to do is by turning off all the lights in the lobby at the end of the day, when most of the people had left for the day, I was able to kind of trick the bird into thinking it's twilight time, and the bird came down low in order to roost for the night, and then I was able to safely capture the bird and actually release it outside the Emergency Operations Center.
Pickering, who in July will mark his 27th year as a Flagler County employee, says this is not the first bird he's had to escort out of the building, but this time he had to muster all of his skills.
This bird proved to be a little frustrating because the normal methods I would normally utilize to shoot a bird out were not working. And so I had to, the key thing with wildlife is having a lot of patience. I was just elated when I was actually able to catch the bird and release him. I was just absolutely elated. That made my entire week.
From the WNZF newsroom, I'm John Arking.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.